And this is Geek Radar.
Today we are talking about the Halloween 2018 film starring Jamie Lee Curtis.
Yes.
James Jude Courtney.
Yes.
And Will Patton.
Mm-hmm.
And what's her name? Ali Matichak? Andy Matichak. Sorry.
God. I'm just watching. I'm letting him go down the list because this is his favorite movie of all time.
I messed up with some of the cast members.
When we were talking about T2, I was like, "This is your favorite movie." I hear about it every fucking day.
Yeah.
But Halloween.
When
I met you like Michael Myers, I think was the first thing he brought up.
The first Halloween film is my absolute favorite horror movie of all time. Yeah, that's the OG right there.
One of the OGs.
The original VHS. I mean, my God.
What year did this drop?
1978.
Mm.
Yes. But yeah, that's crazy though, when you think about it. Of all the horror movies that have come out over time, the one that has stuck with me the most is Halloween 1978. That is my favorite horror movie of all time.
I don't care for 2 that much. It's good.
I love 2.
Like
2 is great. 1 and 2 and H2O. That's my definitive trilogy. For me, this is Elseworld. All right,
I love
it's fine. Don't get me wrong. It's a fine movie.
You walked out of the theater doing this.
Oh yeah, that's right. I did, didn't I?
This is bullshit. And you threw the popcorn, and you was like this to the screen. I was like, this is amazing. That's like a live appearance type shit.
I don't remember throwing popcorn.
No, you did outside. You were like, you threw it into the trash can. You were like,
oh yeah, I slammed the popcorn into the trash. I dunked it like Michael Jordan.
Yeah.
But
he's pissed.
What I remember the most is walking
hilarious.
out and just not knowing what to say, and I just got really pissed off.
He said a lot when it fucking ended.
Yeah, when we got to IHOP. Shout out to IHOP. Pancakes! Anyways, so we get to like where you walk in and like get and you like get your ticket and all that.
He's giddy as fuck. He's like a child getting candy. He's like, oh.
And I just got so pissed off that I took my hat off and I threw it. I actually almost hit the girl that was taking the tickets, whatever they're called.
Yeah, dude, you talked about that every damn day.
We both did.
Yeah,
we
like
both did.
I was worrying it was gonna suck because I was like Halloween 1 and 2.
Originally, I think you gave
H2O.
H2O was awesome.
H2O. Well, I mean, they doctors his mask up, but we're gonna do another review of that another time.
We have a Halloween franchise review that we're thinking about doing, where we're gonna cover.
We can go on fucking hours for this shit.
That will probably be a multi-part video.
Okay, Blake. So tell us about. We're going to review a little bit on 1, and then we're going to hop on right on 2018. As a film now, Blake.
Yeah.
Does this hold up?
Yes, it holds up. Well, I think it depends on who you talk to. For some people, the movie has aged really bad.
Yeah.
I have talked to some people that just can't watch it because...
Really?
Yeah, because they didn't really grow up with it, so they're trying to watch it now.
And they expect this.
Yeah, they expect, like, crisp, clean, 2019...
4K
shit.
Yeah.
That's what they expect. They don't expect like grainy, or they expect it, but they just can't get into the grainy.
Yeah.
1978.
To me, it holds up.
It holds up.
Like it shows, like especially with the Blu-ray. I don't know about the 4K. You said it was kind of black, too dark in the 4K, didn't you?
The 4K was fun. It's not the best 4K transfer that I've seen, but it worked. It did work. And but yeah,
like the Blu-ray. Cool. Honestly, I would just grab if you're out there. I mean, the 35th anniversary collection. I'm sure they've got already. I
wouldn't get this one actually. I would get the 4K version because this is actually on the 4K.
You could see his mask. Like it was amazing. Like when he was driving up on people like a predator.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like you could actually see the mask in the background, and you could not see that barely.
Did you ever get Halloween 4K?
No.
Oh damn.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I haven't seen.
And he calls himself a fan.
He's judging me.
I'm judging.
But yeah, like with this is absolutely amazing. Do you think we should go into a depth to give this a rating of 1 out of 10?
I mean, we can briefly talk about it, I guess.
Because I know everybody's wanting to hear about this. Like, because this is...
I don't really want to go over it, plot detail for plot detail, though.
Okay. We'll mention a lot of this into this one.
Yeah.
More than going and ranting on about this one, because this is an absolute classic.
What I will say about this one, Halloween 1978, the OG, is that it started something with horror movies.
It started something. Some of it really shitty.
I think some people actually consider it to be the granddaddy of slasher films.
I mean,
that's probably really psycho, but
yeah,
true. But Halloween 1978 is what really kicked off the slasher genre.
And it was so friggin' low budget.
It was like $500,000.
They had to pick up the leaves because it was like summer when they shot.
Yeah.
And it's like they had to make it look like fall. And in the Blu-ray, you can be like, dude, it's summer as hell. So.
Yeah. But yeah, they actually did the movie for $500,000. Which even back then.
Was it that much?
Yeah. Even back then, that was still
You said 5,000?
500,000.
It was that much? That budget was that big for this one or this one?
Fact check it.
We'll check that in one of the little things.
It's 500. It's 500,000. I know it is. It's 500,000.
I have no clue.
Which
so leave us in the comments.
I don't know what you would actually consider that for inflation back then, but I would guess
we got this. Yeah, I mean that's.
Yeah, I would guess it was probably equivalent to a couple $1 million back then. To what would be now.
I have no clue, ladies and gentlemen. But on a Halloween 1 to 10,
I ramble. I don't care.
Yeah, out of 1 to 10 on a Halloween 1978, what would you give it out of 1 out of 10 for a quick review on this? So we can go ahead and get to this one. Even this one, we're going to be explaining so much shit that happened in this one.
Even though I say it's my favorite slasher film of all time, I'm not going to give it a perfect 10. I love the movie. I love it so much.
Same.
But that's because of what the movie is. It's because of what kind of horror movie it is. It's because it's not a gory slasher film.
There's a good nudity scene in there as well.
Yeah. And it doesn't rely on all the blood and gore. You know, it's a suspenseful type movie. There's just something really special about it. So yeah. I'm going to give it, you know, you're not going to believe this, but I'm going to give it an 8.5.
I'll give it a 7.
7?
7 out of 10. I mean, like, it's...
He's not the fan that I am, though, of it. Like, I mean, you're a fan. You're a fan of Halloween, but you're not as big into it as I am.
Yeah, you like 2, 4, 5, 6...
Dude, I spent $85 on a Funko Pop that was autographed by Nick Castles. Nick Castle.
But that was autographed.
Yeah, but
I've tried to get it from him for.
He has been trying so hard to get that from me. He ain't gonna get it. He ain't gonna get it.
One of these days.
He already got my Sting Pop from me. He ain't getting this one.
And boy, was it worth it. Okay, so I give it a 7 out of 10. You give it, what are there, 8.5?
8.5.
So we'll settle at 8 out of 10 for both out of us.
Yeah, I guess that's how you do the math. I'm not good at math. I'm stupid. Not really.
He's not that stupid.
I'm not really
Love
stupid.
Him, okay, Halloween 1 is done and over. Now with
I'm not doing that.
Yeah, Halloween 2. Well, with the original canon, it was Halloween 1, 2, and H2O.
Yeah, it was Halloween 1, 2. We don't have H2O.
Yeah. With these 2 were the first 2, of course, and then you had 20 years later after that, 20 fucking years later. But you had the weird ass, the whole subplot with the little Jamie.
Yeah,
we'll get into that shit later because like.
Yeah, I mean
it just.
I mean, I'll say a little bit. You know, like Halloween 4. I feel is actually a decent.
No, fucking Loomis at the end. No,
I like that ending.
No,
you don't like that ending?
Hell no. I'm like, why is Loomis like? Just continue. I'm sorry, ladies and gentlemen.
Man, okay.
No.
I mean, that was a great end. He's knocking over the VHS tapes. Look, that was a good ending. Like, it actually looked like it was going to lead in to Jamie being like the new Michael Myers. But then this movie happens. And it's like, well, this never happened. At least the end didn't. So, I don't know.
No! That's what I feel like when you put up these fucking movies onto this table. Go into Halloween 2 and look up... what the fuck? Halloween 4 and look up that Dr. Loomis scream. You will laugh your ass off.
No, you won't.
They need to have like a loop. Like a 10-hour loop. But no!
No, you won't. It's a great scene. It really is a great scene.
So these 2 were the original 2. He burns up like fucking Burning Man on there.
Spoilers.
Yeah.
Which
If you haven't seen these two,
yeah.
this doesn't. Now, since we have 2018, this one can.
All you need to know is that Michael Myers never freaking dies. He never dies.
Hey, we don't know that. That was an original. That was original.
Except in Halloween H2O.
Well, he fucking came back and forth. He burned up like a fucking Pop-Tart. Dude, he was gone.
They like freaking.
And Loomis only had a fucking little scar on him. Like, dude, he got obliterated.
And then in Halloween 4, they like shot him to death. Like, you remember that at the end of the movie? They like shot him up and he fell
Dude, he's
into the
been
grave
shot.
Or something. He fell somewhere.
Dude, the 1,000 shot club for Michael Myers. Hashtag 1,000 shots.
The mother lover just isn't gonna die. It's not gonna happen. Hashtag mother lover.
Man, this whole fucking thing, like, okay, 2 does not exist anymore since 2. We're gonna fucking stop talking about 5, 4, 5, 6. Like, cause
they came here for Halloween 2018.
I can't talk about them shit. I'm sorry if anybody that's in that cast like that. I don't like that shit.
Look, if you're still here, God bless you.
At least we're not talking about the RZ.
We're not talking about the Rob Zombie.
I love this music to death, but that movie. When the fuck does Michael Myers?
I need a butcher knife to do it properly. Be like,
fucking joke. I don't even think he wanted to do that movie. I'm sorry, Rob. I fucking bought all your albums, but that movie sucked. He's gonna be, dude. One day
he didn't want to do it. He didn't want to do a sequel to.
I know.
To his Halloween.
We didn't want to see a sequel, and I seen it anyway.
I'll be honest with you. I want to see a sequel, but not if it was gonna be done like that though. Because when the first
people loved the first one, I thought
I didn't love it. When it first came out, I thought the first Rob Zombie Halloween was pretty good, but
Ronnie was a shithead. You remember the stepfather at the first?
I will skull fuck the shit out of you.
Now that first half of the movie was fucking gold. I mean, he is such a shithead, but some of the stuff that came out of that man's mouth was like, oh my god. I remember my mother came out of there. She's a huge fan of it. She's like, what the fuck did I just watch? Like
Rob Zombie and his white trash monstrosity.
It's still good, man. I love House of 1,000 Corpses. I love Devil's Rejects. I like all that shit.
I don't like anything he's done.
I love his music. I fucking
the music's fine.
Okay.
In the back of my Dracula.
Hashtag get him on the track. Let's do a remix, Rob. I love you, Rob. But okay, enough about the original Halloween. Let's get on with Halloween 2018. This movie, of course, came out and he's doing Rob Zombie vocals. But this came out in 2018. It was announced really
some high quality H2O.
2009. In 2017, it was released that this was coming out.
Yeah,
and we were like, "Where's Jamie Lee Curtis gonna be in?" I'm like, "How the fuck
are
you gonna have
released?
This was released in 2018, but you remember they let us know it was coming out in 2017.
Yeah, they filmed this thing actually really quick.
And like I heard about it, and it's like it's replacing the sequel, and I was like, "Fuck that!" Because he literally texted me, even though I don't really like the sequel, the Halloween, the original Halloween 2.
Yeah.
But it threw us off for a loop, and then they were like, "Oh, well, we're gonna make this one, and it's gonna
retcon. It's gonna retcon all of the sequels that followed Halloween 1978." So, if you do not understand what's going on in Halloween,
if you haven't watched this one, then you're probably gonna be really lost in this.
Yeah, disregard. Disregard.
The only thing that made 6 good is Paul Rudd.
These are
motherfucking Ant-Man. He's the only person that made Halloween 6 good.
Oh, we're talking about Halloween 6 now. Okay.
Yeah. Don't watch that movie. If you're a Paul Rudd fan, you're like, that's the only thing that kept me in there because I was like, man, this movie's a piece of shit.
Paul Rudd was definitely the best part for sure.
The only reason.
And Michael Myers.
Then he's like, somebody said like he was gonna fuck you like a dog or some shit like that, like some sex talk. That I was like, oh my god! I sent to you. I was like, dude, this is one of the best
that's
parts.
right. Yeah.
I was like, this is one of the best sex talks I've ever heard in a fucking 90s movie. I was like, this is absolutely cringe.
That 90s cringe.
I added it to my collection. I'm like Thanos. I'm like cringy lines thing, but God, because I texted you right after. I was like, listen to this piece of shit. So, no more about the original fucking trilogy.
Gee, why are you dropping it?
Fuck it, that's why. Okay, now about 2018.
That's a VHS tape. That's a
2018 was it caught us out of nowhere because we went and seen this opening night. We seen this pre-release, and
we did. We saw it.
Yeah, we
Thursday
seen
night.
it pre-release, and we were fucking skipping for joy. Especially this month.
Oh man, I was so excited. I was sitting there in the theater seat. I'm all giddy as hell. I'm popping popcorn in my mouth.
The
I'm
popcorn
drinking,
almost went up as soon as that.
I was
But
drinking my Coke.
At the end of this movie, okay, this is going to be a lot of spoilers.
Yeah, this is, we're not even going to do a spoiler free because this is the older
Yes.
movie. If you haven't seen it, then I guess just don't watch this video yet and then come back.
The ending, the first of this movie was utter joy. Oh, can't wait to get in. But when the movie ended,
for me, I was like, ooh.
I ain't never seen that, man. You were like to the fucking
Well, dude, the
ending
entire
credits. I was like,
I
wasn't like crazy. I gave it a fucking golf clap.
Yeah, you gave it
I was
like a golf clap. But for me,
Dumbledore style.
dude, I'm watching the whole movie, and after like the first like 30 minutes, I guess, that's when I started like kind of getting annoyed.
What?
Like the peanut butter on my
I fucking
penis.
loved the movie. I like he had a completely different.
My experience was different, man. Now I will admit that the movie has grown on me since. It really has. It has grown on me, over time because I have watched this movie a lot. And I'll tell you why.
He does. He tells me every fucking time, pretty much. They're like, I'm gonna try to go through it again.
I'll tell you why I think I didn't like it the first time I saw it. And well, it's not that I
can
didn't
tell
like
you didn't
it.
like it because I kept hearing.
I was just very disappointed, man. I was very disappointed. But I mean, the thing is, the build up to this movie had me so jacked, man. Like I was so excited. And John Carpenter and Jamie Lee Curtis,
Oh man, the OG.
Jason Blum, they were all like hyping this movie to the nth degree.
Blumhouse, I don't really.
Like-
He loves their movies, but
No, I don't. Some of them,
was Crawl made by Blumhouse?
I don't believe so.
Okay, that's why it was good then. Okay, let's get back to subject.
But
I don't know if it was. That was a great movie. We'll talk about that later.
but I don't know. My expectations were sky high, and I honestly believed in my heart of hearts
He went.
that it was. I thought it was going to be a return to the 1978 like style of Halloween, because that's the only movie in the franchise where it's more suspense than slasher.
Yeah,
So-
like he didn't. They even mentioned this in the movie. They're like fucking. He killed 4 or 5 people? They're like, dude, that doesn't even fucking matter. They're like,
Yeah,
people
that
are
was-
shooting every day.
That was Vicky's boyfriend. The
Yeah,
blonde-haired
it's
girl.
like there's more shit. It's like this is a horrible situation, but like there's crazy shit going down every fucking
He made
day.
a good point, but still, I mean, it was
I mean,
still
it's
a horrific. thing to-
tragic, and we see that further go on to Jamie Lee
Yeah.
Curtis's character. But with the first of this movie, which is absolutely I loved, was the going into the hospital with the podcasters. That was my favorite part of the film, was that first 30 minutes.
Yeah.
Because I was like, okay, we're doing fucking YouTube videos. So it's like, I was thinking, it's like, man, this is cool. You've got these people, there's a lot of people on YouTube and other videos, they're like, we're going to go into the minds
Yeah.
of serial killers and stuff. And I was like, when I heard this about the film, I was like, I am all in. I'm like, this is cool. I'm like, this is going to be the... But okay, we'll get into a little bit of spoilers. But the first of this movie,
Just talk about it.
they
Fuck
get
spoilers.
in there with Michael Myers, and then we meet, what's his name? The fucking Dr. Loomis impersonator. What was his name?
Sartain.
Sartain.
That
Which,
bitch. I hate Sartain. I freaking hate Sartain.
that was the worst part of the movie.
Remember when Lori called him the new Loomis? So you're the new Loomis.
Don't remind me, because I like this movie.
I don't like
But
that part.
It shows them going out there, and they meet him up, and it's like, do you want to see Michael? And it's like, yes, and it's cool. Even though, they're doing their thing, and they walk out on the field, and that's creepy as shit when you hear the ting, ting.
Yeah.
It's like, that's when I knew. I was like, oh shit, here we go. And then it gets there, and he pulls out, he's like, just
So he
speak.
pulls out.
He pulls out, hashtag him. Pulls out the mask, and he's like, you know what I mean? And if Michael's still not looking, you could just see the turn of the face, and then that fucking intro is just boom.
I love that intro, man. The pumpkin, like the pumpkin is all like smashed and everything. but then it just starts like slowly coming up.
I really like that. Man.
Oh man,
that was great. So, Danny McBride, who wrote this? David Gordon Green.
Well, yeah, it was David Gordon Green. It was Danny McBride, and
which I love McBride.
There was a third writer. Was it Ryan Turek?
I don't know, man, but like,
I know
if you don't know who Danny McBride is, watch fucking Pineapple Express and Alien Covenant. I know a lot of people didn't like it, but I love Aliens. Okay.
Alien Covenant was pretty good, but anyways.
But we'll keep going to what you were going. I'm gonna let you go on this one because I'm gonna let you rant, and then I'm gonna give my.
All right. Well, it's not so much a rant at first. What I'm gonna say is that we already mentioned why I didn't like it at first. And that's because I was expecting... It's not that I didn't like it. I was just disappointed. I thought it was mediocre. So...
You did not like that when you walked out.
I was disappointed. Like, really, really disappointed. It was kind of like our buddy Eric and The Last Jedi. Like...
Which I love, and he always bitch me, oh, that movie was trash. I'm like, dude, I fucking loved it. It was dark.
Yeah, I don't know, man. You call it like the new Empire Strikes Back. I'll never forget that. Like,
hey,
I wanted to slap
I still love it.
I
still love it. I got to meet Ryan Johnson and everything. I still love it.
Man.
But
anyway, I watched this movie so much over time, and just kind of coming to terms with it, and accepting it based on its own merits. I do enjoy it more, and I did raise my score, which I'm not going to get into right now, but I will tell you what my original score was, which was a 6 out of 10. It was a 6.
I would have surprised it would have been like a 4 out of 10 for you. You was like, I hate that motherfucking movie, but I'm going to go see it again today.
I actually did go back and see it. I saw it twice in theaters because
I seen it twice in theaters as well.
I couldn't accept the fact that I walked out not enjoying it.
It was like half the population with episode 1.
Yeah,
I liked that. I grew up on that shit.
Episode 1 wasn't bad. I don't care what people say.
But with Halloween, he came out really disappointed, and he texts me all the time. He's like, I'm about to watch it again. I'm going to probably fall asleep. And, I mean, it was a good movie. But then you get to the Michael Myers era. Laurie Strode is crazy as shit.
But she really disappointed
PTSD the fuck out. It sucked. Like, it's horrible. I couldn't imagine seeing your friends. Like, I could imagine psychologically damaged. That's one of the other things I really liked in the movie. It was like, okay, it's showing what, you know what I mean? Dude, she's seen all her friends dead in one room, didn't she? Annie was tied with the fucking thing, and then one of them dropped. Was it the dude that, like, one of them swung or some shit?
Yeah. Well, yeah, when he was hanging upside down.
Yeah.
And he slung through, yeah.
She saw all her dead friends in one room.
Yeah. That's why I like that movie so much, man.
It's like, you know what I mean?
That's one of the most iconic scenes in horror.
So I appreciate them putting that in. That would really scar somebody, even though PTSD is the absolute horrible thing. But it really shows the repercussions of that in this film.
It really is. But I felt like Laurie was not as advertised in this movie.
She's a fucking badass.
No.
What?
To an extent. To an extent, she is a badass. But
it was like Fort Knox in her place.
Man, yeah, dude, I could do my place up like that. I could have all this stuff going on. Does it make me a badass if I don't know how to utilize everything properly?
Yeah, she didn't know how to fucking use those guns.
She shot a bullet through the floor.
Yeah, while he was walking by, and he's like, oh, we're not gonna know that you're fucking walking. You're not gonna be down there. Oh,
like, oh my god. Like, they're in the basement.
Dude, we just skipped from the beginning of the movie to the end of the movie.
We're going to just jump around, I guess. But
if you haven't seen this yet, go check it out, because we're just going to hop around.
I've already told them if they haven't seen it, click off. If they haven't clicked off yet, it is on you.
Yeah. So we get the podcasters, you know, and then...
Oh, we're going back. Okay.
We find out that Michael, she's a badass, you know, she had her child taken away from her, you know, and you find out the character of of her daughter, of Laurie's daughter, you know what I mean? She's fucked up too. She's like, hey, you know what I mean? I've got my own weapons and stuff. I had to go through survival training.
You remember that stupid ass scene where she's like going like having a flashback to when she was a kid and all this and that?
Well, it showed that it showed like that the shit was happening.
It was so just like it was like fake drama. Like,
There ain't like one scene that there's in this movie that's horrible.
It was like she was trying to be dramatic, but it came across as cheesy.
She did call him the Shape, though. In the restaurant, she was like, I seen him, the Shape.
Yeah.
So that was like the first fucking time we had heard that. And the Shape, if you don't know, has always been Michael Myers' character's name in the first one.
Yeah, that's what they always called him. They didn't call him
Shape.
They didn't call him in, they didn't call him the Shape in any of the other sequels except for Halloween 2018.
But she's PTSD'd out, you know what I mean? She's an alcoholic, you know what I mean? She's had her life ruined by this, which I can imagine, you know. So a lot of people.
Definitely.
But, and then on Halloween night,
we skipped over the podcasters, and
they'll come into it later. They go and talk to her and give her some money, bribe her, and she pretty much tells them to fuck off. Because they're like, oh, go meet Michael. It's like, I'm surprised she won't bring him a gun and go blow his fucking brains out. Go Texas Chainsaw Massacre remake style. You know what I'm saying?
They gave...
If you know what I mean. I'm sure the ladies in there know what that means.
Anyways. But
where'd that pistol come from?
Where do these podcasters, though, because they were like, investigative journalists? That's what Dana said. But Aaron was like, we're podcasters? So they were obviously really podcasters.
We need to go try to get an interview with Michael Myers. But we're YouTubers? We're YouTubers?
I don't really want to talk to him. If I'm being real with you.
I like the podcaster because they was like, hey, let's get, and then you get...
Oh, you're talking about talking to the podcaster.
I'm talking about me. I'm not talking about face to face, like, hey, Michael, what's up? Fucking slip. You know what I mean? Like, what's up, homie? You slip. We don't die. Just, you know what I mean? Fuck that.
But where I was getting at was, where did they get $3,000 from to give to Lori?
Dude, they traveled from the UK, though, man. Like, if they're that fucking invested...
I guess. That makes sense.
Dude, she robs the fucking... Well... They start getting into personal shit.
Yeah, they had it coming.
It's like, oh, your friends were slayed. It's like, what the fuck? Like, I'm a damn YouTuber, and I would, like, have somebody on here, oh, yeah, you know somebody was slain. Like, that's fucked up to mention to somebody, you know what I mean?
Yeah, talking about, like, all her failed marriages and...
Yeah, she's like, oh, didn't he say, like, how she failed as a mother or some shit like that?
Yeah, lost custody of her daughter.
And she was like, fuck y'all, and let her out.
And she's like, I never did regain custody, but you already knew that, you know?
Yeah, that was the most demeaning thing. It's like, holy shit. It's like...
They had it coming, you know. They deserved to waste their $3,000.
Yeah.
Fuckers.
But then we find out that Michael has escaped, and we don't see it. We don't see the bus crash. We don't see anything like that. But then you have this kid and his dad that stumble across.
He wants to be a dancer.
I didn't mind. I was like, this is just going to be banter from... two characters that's probably going to end up fucking chopped.
I think it was supposed to be funny.
It was supposed to be, but it didn't hit me in the theater.
None of the comedy hit me.
Yeah. They did some of it. One of them.
That one little kid.
The little kid. That shit was hilarious.
Clipping his dirty ass toenails.
Yeah. But he escapes and this little kid goes in the bus and Sartain or whatever the fuck his name is.
He's like,
Dumb Loomis.
He's like, help me. And he
just straight fucking caps him like a G. Like, he just and runs. And he's like, oh shit. And then he runs out and finds like his dad's neck. A lot of this movie.
He didn't actually find his dad.
Really? A lot of this movie is... No, yeah, because it showed him running, you see. Yeah, it doesn't show Michael kill a lot of people. It's always afterwards.
What it shows is that when the kid gets in the car and he's getting ready to drive off...
Dropping shit already.
When he gets in the car, he's trying to crank it up. He's getting ready to drive off. Michael Myers is actually in the back seat, and he takes his head and he slams it up against the window several times. And you know, then all of a sudden we
I thought he killed the kid.
He did. He killed the kid.
I didn't see him. I don't
know. I think he snapped his neck.
Oh yeah, he snapped that kid's neck. I was like, all's off right now. But everybody's like, oh, think of the children. I'm like, dude. This is a fucking killing machine. You know what I mean? Like,
his dream in life was to be a dancer. Poor kid didn't deserve that. He didn't deserve it. He just wanted to be a dancer.
Oh, be a fucking dancer. But anyways, we get on. Michael lifts the car like he does in the first one. You know, he lifts that truck.
Well, where we're introduced to Will Patton's character.
The cop?
Yeah, Officer Hawkins.
Yeah, that was actually in the first movie. Wasn't Annie his daughter, the one that died?
No, you're thinking about Sheriff Brackett.
Okay.
Yeah, that's Sheriff Brackett. He's nowhere to be found in this movie, but I do believe I do believe that he will be in the sequel.
I do too.
I have a feeling.
If that wasn't him, yeah, I do too.
I have a feeling that he's going to be in the sequel. But anyways, we're jumping ahead. But, I lost my place. Oh yeah, but we're introduced to Will Patton's character, and he's basically investigating the situation, you know, all the inmates that escaped and everything. And he goes on the bus, and he sees Sartain, lame ass, you know, laying there. He's like, I've been shot.
Doing a fucking Loomis approach. I've been shot.
And here I am.
If you would have done that, that would have been perfect. I would have been like, this is 10 out of 10.
And here I am watching this movie, and I already don't like Sartain. I don't hate him so much at this point, but I didn't like him. And I
didn't like him as soon as I heard the voice. I was like, oh my fucking god.
But I was like,
Michael is it?
I wish he would. I wish the gunshot would have killed him. Like, that little kid would have been a hero to me by the end of the movie.
Fucking end of the credits would have been like, are you talking about the dancer
Sartain.
kid? I was about to say, I thought you were saying the dancer kid was going to shoot him. It's like, that's a fucking 15-minute movie, credits.
I wish the little kid would have killed Sartain. That's what I'm saying.
Yeah, fucking same here. It was same.
Then we wouldn't have gotten that stupid-ass scene later that we'll get to. But, anyways.
Yes.
From there, we are... where does it go from there? I can't remember. It was
what, after he escapes?
Yeah.
It goes back and he starts going. It's like he goes and finds the fucking mask.
Before that, he actually. Well, there was actually that really cool scene where Dana and Aaron were. They were in the hotel room and they were going over the all the files and stuff. And you had the you had the Dr. Loomis impersonation. That voice.
That sound.
That was actually okay.
I thought that was a deleted scene where they're like trying to bang in the shower or something.
That was, but there was that was just the part they didn't show. But they showed
shower banging.
But they showed the hotel part.
It was awesome.
No comment.
Hit me up. But yeah, and then everything goes to shit. You know, we have the relationship with the actual daughter of Laurie Strode.
Yeah.
And then we shows the granddaughter, and it shows the dad. And then the favorite line that Blake has the whole movie happens with the dad whenever he's making a peanut butter sandwich.
You're gonna make me say it.
I'm gonna make you say it.
I got peanut butter on my penis.
That was just as satisfying as hearing the theater. Like,
oh, that was satisfying.
That was satisfying because I'm like Thanos when hearing she's shit. But I mean,
him with his Thanos stuff again.
I'm telling you, man, I'm collecting those Infinity songs and bullshit songs, dude.
God.
But yeah, that was a cringe ass line. He even like two rows down ago, you just hear. But I mean, that was a cringe ass line. Then
2 rows down, I was right next to you.
I'm talking about the whole fucking rows.
Oh, okay.
I'm talking about the audience. But like, and then you get into that, and then he escapes and everything, and then he finds the podcasters.
Well, before that,
Jesus, we're jumping the fuck around.
Before that, all right, they're actually in the cemetery where they go to find Judith's grave.
Shit, yeah,
that's a big part.
Yeah, and he's looking, he's in the background and shit. I don't know how they didn't see him. He's just in all white. I don't know how
they didn't see him either.
It was in the middle of the day, and he's just sitting there like behind the fucking.
I think the lady that.
Oh yeah, she sees. She's like.
But then it like cuts away. It's like, and they actually.
It's every other kill.
And they actually showed Judith Myers like the scene from 1978 movie.
Yeah, they flashback. I didn't like that.
I did.
I mean, people that hadn't seen this one.
If they did not see that one, Tyler, they shouldn't have seen this movie. That's my opinion.
As much as I love women and everything, and like sexual art, nudity, that was the only nude scene. And that one, it was a fucking flashback. I figured we were going to get in this, we were going to get the Friday 13th remake. Friday the 13th remake was dog shit.
You can't have a Halloween movie and not show breasts. It doesn't work that way.
Every fucking time. Yes, you can.
No, you can't.
We seen it. We had a fucking flashback.
It was still in there, though.
As much as I love them, Like,
it was still in there. There's not one single Halloween movie that's come out.
But this one, if you got like a teen or something like that, you're just gonna see that same stabbing scene from that, which was a flashback.
Yeah.
Right? So if you're one of those people who's like, oh, I don't like to see nude people, like fucking non-Game of Thrones fans, but and no judgment. But I mean, there's not really anything too fucking harsh in this, except the head smack. That we'll get that to that later.
The head smack. Oh, you're talking about.
Yeah. That was like the most fun shit I've seen.
That was one of my favorite scenes.
Yeah, and we
fuck that guy.
Yeah. So we find out Michael's escaped. He finds the podcasters. They stop at a gas station, and the one woman, she's like, I gotta go use the restroom or whatever, and then you see the after effects of like Michael ripped the motherfucker's jaw off.
Yeah.
And he stole his jumpsuit.
It looked like he actually like slammed his head into something. And
and she's in the bathroom and stuff, and what's his name? Aaron?
Aaron.
And he goes in there, he's like, by God. You know what I mean? And he...
Well, not yet. First, you skipped over the part where he dropped the teeth over the stall.
Yeah, and she's like, somebody's in here, and he just drops the teeth like that. Like, that shit was... It was in the trailer. Why the fuck did they put that in the trailer?
They showed all the best stuff.
And they showed her getting killed in the trailer, along with Aaron. And Aaron ain't fucking dead. People keep telling me, they're like, oh, his eyes closed. His fucking eyes were open.
Dude, he's dead.
He got his dome maybe cracks, but I hope he's in... I don't think so. He was dead. He was a fucking interesting character, but it showed his head getting smashed in like a 2-second clip in the trailer. You remember? And I was like, I think that's Aaron's head. I'm like, that podcaster's head in the trailer, and he was like, I don't know, and it fucking was.
Bro, he's dead.
He didn't close his eyes.
Dude, he got his face smashed all to hell. Like,
anybody in the comments, look deep into this. Is Aaron dead or not? Because I don't think he's dead, and I hope he turns up in the future, because I could see him going after this motherfucker for killing his friend. And it didn't show, and it showed him the deleted scenes. They were banging, but it didn't show him on screen. So
they were together. They were definitely together.
Did it show they were together?
It was in the deleted scene, so therefore they were together. So
that is what it is.
That is what it is.
But then he kills the fuck out of her.
Yeah, it doesn't even show. It just shows the feet, and now the feet just like...
Well, he stabbed her.
It doesn't even show that.
This movie does not show a lot of its violence. If you want to see after violence, I would say go after this.
That's actually one of the more appealing aspects of the movie to me, kind of, because it was tasteful, and the kills were actually kind of sporadic. Is that the word? Sporadic?
He was a killing machine. He just went... Okay, and then, he gets the mask, he busts in Aaron's head, he grabs the mask, puts it off, bounce off like a
Was it only me, or is that scene kind of, like, it didn't...
Where he does the whole...
It was because it was daylight.
I liked the theme they played during... I didn't want to hear the ding-ding-ding, the regular... I liked it was like the slow piano, he's back.
My problem was it was in the daylight.
Mm.
I don't know, there's something about seeing Michael Myers...
You couldn't see his eyes.
I don't want to see his eyes.
The blackest eyes.
I don't want to see the devil's eyes.
Yeah.
But what I'm saying is that it was just the daylight. Something about seeing Michael Myers in daylight. I don't know.
Yeah.
I don't like it too much.
And then, he goes on his killing spree. We find out that the daughter is dating a fucking shithead.
Mm-hmm.
The granddaughter.
Oh, Cameron, you beautiful.
I don't even remember that cocksucker's name. Hopefully he's not in like another good movie. I'm like, you were that motherfucker.
I hope he's actually in the sequel.
I hope he gets killed.
Me too.
I hope he fucking... I don't like to wish shit on, but fictional characters, that motherfucker needs to go.
That dude was a dick.
And we get, the granddaughter, she has a cool friend, you know what I mean? The funny one, that gets friend zoned later. No, the friend zoner.
Oh, that guy. I can't remember his name, the fat guy.
Yeah, at least he didn't try, like, that was a whole fucking awkward scene. But we're getting, that.
You know about when he was hitting on Allison?
Yeah.
You're the smartest, you're the prettiest girl in school.
Like, dude, just give, like...
She has bad writing. That was bad writing, in my opinion. And I might be getting a little nitpicky.
These are teenagers, though. Like,
yeah,
I don't know how
but
to fuck that
teenagers aren't that damn corny, man.
Yeah.
Not nowadays, anyway. Maybe they were back in my day. But, I mean, come on. But anyways, so that tracking scene...
You still thought Marilyn Manson was the devil.
You have to go there. He's
I was
gonna,
like, what?
He's gonna
I
go
was like,
there.
he's one of the '90s kids. Okay, but like
Marilyn Manson is the devil.
I love you. But with this,
I
like
don't.
with Halloween, I mean this shit changed the game with the sequels.
Oh, it did?
And they had, the thing is, I love the continuous shot of when Michael finally gets, when the kids bump into him trick-or-treating,
the one track.
and he just goes, he grabs,
Or
and that felt like a
tracking.
homage, or if that's, to the second one where he grabs the old lady's knife and he leaves the blood on the thing, and now in this one he was just like off screen, he just hits her with it. So I thought that was maybe like a little callback. It's like,
It was. I can't remember her name in Halloween 2. It's
and it
bothering
was
me right
one
now.
continuous shot, which I
Mrs.
love.
Elrod.
Yeah, and it showed,
No, not Mrs. Elrod.
something.
I can't remember. It's going to bother me. Anyways.
But and then he's killing like multiple shit. And what is her name? Vicky. She's babysitting this awesome ass kid that I would love to babysit. He's just straight talking shit.
I would chill with that kid.
I would laugh my ass off. I'd be like, dude, you need a stand up special. Like for real. Like and her friend in there, like she talks about dry fucking.
I'll tell my
What
mom.
was she like? She's like, you're getting dry fucked tonight to her friend.
Yeah, that was her boyfriend.
Which I don't know how.
That was bad.
Another
Another
example.
example of bad writing, Tyler. This movie is littered with.
I've never had a girl. Oh,
bad
you're gonna get dry
writing.
humped tonight. I've heard other things, but I've never heard that. But and then the kid, he goes to bed and stuff, and he jumps down and he's like, I seen somebody with a fucked up face. And I'm like, I'm in the theater howling, laughing. Everybody else is.
Screw you, Dave.
Yeah, and he's like, dude, go up there, Dave. And he's like, go up there. That's your
Send
girl,
Dave
motherfucker.
first.
Like,
Send Dave first.
He's like, that's your girl, motherfucker. But
I don't know.
And then she goes up there and he's like, somebody's in the closet. And of course we get the scene that was in the trailer where she opens the door and he's like that. Then the kid immediately does everything that the audience is thinking. Oh shit! And runs the fuck out.
It took away from the tension. It took away from the tension of the scene.
And he walked up and he's like, Dave, go up there.
I'm getting hot. Literally and figuratively, it is hot in this fucking room, dude. It is hot. Anyways, I'm getting hot. Like,
he's getting mad.
In my mind.
I love this movie.
The fact that they showed this scene in the trailer, and then
that was bullshit.
And then the tension that was taken away from the scene.
He is mad.
And this kid, like, I know they were going for humor, and there shouldn't have been humor in this scene. I will stand by that.
My magically of anger just. He gets this happens a lot. But with this,
sorry I messed up your head.
But did y'all hear? What the hell? But with this, he goes on the killing spree and ends up just being a Halloween dance. And Laurie shows up
Did
to
I
the
turn
parents.
red?
I believe he turned red.
I think I literally turned red. My face got hot.
This is what happens when we talk about The Last Jedi. But anyways, with this, Laurie comes up and she's like, Michael escaped. And she's got the gun. She runs into the cop and she's like, fuck! Because she thinks it's Michael. And you know what I mean? She's like, don't be fucking sneaking up on a motherfucker like that.
That's another thing with that scene. She only shot him one fucking time. And that was it. He just walked away.
Well, he got shot like fucking 50 Cent in the first one. Like he took how many bullets and fucking disappeared? But I liked in there, they're like, they picked them up. You know what I mean? I liked that they were like, oh, we picked them up like not too long later and he'd have been shot. And his fucking eye was taken out. And the mask still had the hole in it where she stabbed him with the fucking coat handle. So that was accurate.
That's another thing I do like about
the mask was accurate and it was aged perfect. Even though latex but they were like the FBI's had this, which I don't know how they would have had access to that without a little bribing money. But they get there. Laurie is like, her name's Allison, isn't it?
What,
the granddaughter.
Yeah, Allison.
So where's Allison? She's like at the high school dance. It's going on. It's raving and shit. Everybody's getting the fucking groove on.
I didn't like that scene.
And then the asshole boyfriend she sees making out. She sees him making out with another girl, being an asshole and fucking cocksucker. But and then he throws her phone into the fucking thing. He's like, pick that up. I'm like, dude, girls at fucking Savannah be like, You throw that fucking phone in
If he
there.
would have thrown my phone in that, whatever that was, pudding.
He's like, oh, I'm gonna pick you. You gonna answer that? I'd be like, dude,
I would have square punched.
I'm
that
Georgia, man. Girls will fuck you up.
I'd punch. Yeah, they would.
This is in Haddonfield. What is it, Illinois?
Illinois, even though they shot it in Charleston, South Carolina.
No shit.
Yes, they did.
Oh man, that's not too far
You didn't know
up the
about
road. Hell no.
And they're shooting the sequel in North Carolina.
Nice. It's a good place to film.
I think. Or yeah, they are.
I was doing stuff. That's a good place to film of it out there. But then Michael's going on his killing spree. She walks out. She's all sad as shit. Her friend, the funny one, starts automatically hitting on her. Okay, I've been in the fucking friend zone a lot. But I've never fucking acted like that. Like, you know what I like Bismarcky. You got what I need. But you know what I'm saying? Like, and sometimes I've been in those situations. But like, he totally like tries to fucking kiss her, and he's like, she's like, what are you doing? What are you doing? If a fucking dude's trying to kiss you, man, that's a lip break.
He actually did kiss her.
Did he?
Yeah.
That's
and she was like,
she's like, what the fuck?
Yeah,
oh yeah, I remember.
Yeah.
And she was like, that's not fucking cool. Then we get the best scene I think of the whole movie was the motion light scene.
Yeah, it's not the best scene, but it is a really
I
cool
fucking
scene.
loved it. Where he's crawling, he's like, hi, Mister. What was his name?
Elrod.
Was it Elrod?
Yeah, Mr.
And he's
Elrod.
like, I'm sorry, I'm in your yard. And you see Michael back there, the shape, just,
Yeah.
and then the lights would turn off, and it's like, oh shit.
And then he would just constantly keep getting closer.
Yeah.
And the next thing you know,
he just right down his arm, and he's like, oh my God, help me!
Oh shit!
No!
Michael.
And then Michael. But then then her friend is like, his friend.
Well,
Allison's like, fuck you, dude.
Yeah, and he goes to try to get over the gate,
and he gets.
man,
we don't see it.
He gets stabbed, obviously, in the back.
Yeah, and he gets stabbed through the fucking, like, he got picked up and dude, he was through the gate.
Yeah, but I think at first he just stabbed him in the back.
Yeah, because you heard it.
Yeah.
And then the theme kicks in with the guitar, with that.
Oh, God.
Man. Oh,
That's-
God, John Carpenter, you are a fucking madman when it comes to soundtrack.
That was actually his son, I believe, Cody Carpenter.
Any fucking Carpenter is great.
That
with
was actually
soundtracks.
doing the.
Yeah, that was amazing.
Oh.
So he starts chasing Allison immediately, and
And
I'm glad somebody fucking helps finally. She's like, "Help me!" on doors. And
it took no time, and he wasn't chasing her.
But I mean, that's real. I don't
That's
know.
my-
People are fucking dicks now, so they'll be like, "You the fuck? I don't care about you, Michael Myers."
That
so
was-
we can get a sequel.
That scene is one of my biggest problems with the movie, because I love that score so much, and it just
ends.
It just ends. It goes on for no time, really.
But the cops find Allison, and it's like okay now.
But it
what?
just happens too fast, man. Like
it was like a quick cut.
I'm cool with her not getting killed and her getting.
I knew she wouldn't.
And her. I
this
knew
is probably going to be
too.
the new Scream Queen.
I
by
doubt
these
it.
next two movies. She's
I
good,
doubt
man.
it. I really doubt it, but maybe she does have a nice scream.
She did better than the Scream that was in Halloween Resurrection, which was actually what dubbed in.
You know that
afterwards, because they said she couldn't scream.
I mean, well, we got to talk about Halloween Resurrection, but I
love Busta Rhymes. Whoa!
Dangertainment begins now.
Yeah,
motherfuckers.
What is it? What is it? Trick or treat, motherfucker. Okay, but we're gonna get back to that. We're not gonna talk about that piece of shit. But then they find her in the cops, and then the Loomis impersonator's like, "We gotta find him," and then you know what I mean? Like, we gotta find him. He sounds like he fucking garbles gravel. It sounds like he garbles gravel like the dude that's in The Crow, the fucking villain. You know what I mean?
This was wrong, Tintin.
This is wrong, Tintin. Yeah. That's gonna be a good review one of these days. But we get in there, and he's just randomly, and then they chase him, and the cops like, "Fuck this son of a bitch," and then they hit him, and then I was like, "Oh shit!" I'm like, they killed him, and we got 45 minutes of this movie left.
I knew he wasn't dead,
and I was like, because I didn't want him to be inhuman, and they pick him up.
That's
and then
before you go any further, I'm sorry to cut you off, but before you go any further, the fact that it was that fucking easy to just hit him like that.
Well, they did it to the dude in the second one.
I know it was a callback to Halloween 2 where they hit, whatever the guy's name was, when they hit him. But still, I didn't like it. Because, I would have liked it more. I really would have, if it wouldn't have actually been Michael. if it would have been somebody dressed as Michael.
Yeah, and Surtain thinks that that's actually Michael Myers.
Yes.
Which he stabbed. We find out fucking Surtain caused that bus crash.
Yeah.
And he fucking takes out a prison shiv like a fucking pin and stabs the fucking cop in the neck.
That made me mad.
And Allison is in the back seat.
That made me legitimately mad.
And he's like, well, I want to see what it's like to be killed. And to kill. And he puts on the fucking... This is when I lost hope in the movie. I was like, this is the dumbest shit besides the dog barking or whatever.
Yeah, when he put
the fucking sex scene that was in 6 where he's like, make you bark like a dog or something. I thought that was bad. But when he rose up with that fucking Michael Myers mask, and we thought that was going to be the Michael Myers through the film, that it was just going to be charged, I was like, fuck this movie. I was like, fuck Halloween. I was like, y'all done ruined it. But it was a thing. He puts Michael Myers in the back of the car, and he's like, we're going to Laurie Strode. We're gonna see the fucking confrontation like it's Freddy versus Jason.
Dude, I feel
it was just one thing to get somebody, a character, to point A to point B.
We're jumping. I'm about to rant.
Okay, because he goes, motherfucker, in the theater as soon as this happens, and I'm like, oh God, Blake.
Did I?
And then Eric was like, I told you it was gonna happen. And then like, cause he was like, dude, he came in there, he's like, I knew he's gonna get disappointed. Hashtag random Eric. But yeah, he gets in there and he's like, and she's driving to the Strode house, like, we're gonna see the confrontation, you know what I mean? And he's like,
before you get to what happens, I gotta say my piece.
I'm gonna let him say his piece because I've heard it every time we say Halloween. I mean, he's getting red in the face right now. I'm gonna Fred Durst him right now.
No, my bald head. No.
Okay, at least that made him a little bit happier. Okay, just get it out. Get it out. I'm gonna be like Loomis and the Halloween Rob Zombie. Get it out.
Oh, okay. You don't put Michael Myers' mask on anybody but Michael Myers. You don't do it. You don't fucking do it. Oh, that was the biggest travesty in cinema. It is one of them, if not the greatest travesty in cinema.
This is how fucking annoying that was. I just want to do this in theater.
Don't throw your glasses. Don't break your glasses over this movie. But I legitimately got pissed off during that scene. Because you don't put...
You and half the audience. Everybody sighed. We were like, yay!
I was so angry and so in my own little world that I didn't hear anybody else's reaction.
Because this is all I heard. I heard you doing cartoon profanity. under your voice.
All I knew was I was pissed off because that is like something you just don't do.
Hell no, man.
You don't put Michael Myers
we had the
mask
kid
on
and
anybody
Rob
but
Zombies,
Michael Myers.
which took it on when he was banging the chick. He's like, let me wear the mask.
That was different.
Which I'm pretty sure somebody copied that scene.
That was different.
One's on.
It's different because it was a remake.
I got the mask.
And it was before he actually got the mask.
Wouldn't that turn the fuck off anybody? I got the mask. Like, even though we're not gonna get on fucking H1.
If I was messing with a girl and we're in the midst of things and
you'd put your Michael Myers mask on.
No,
I'm gonna give you a stab.
I'm thinking at it from a male perspective. If a woman put the Halloween mask on, the Michael Myers mask, that shit would freak me out. I'd be like, bitch, why you doing that? Take that shit off. Take it off.
That's him, man. I don't know, man. That might be some creepy shit, but I'm like, hey, I'm down.
Oh, you're down? I ain't down.
I don't know.
That's gonna make me go.
I don't know how the hell this shit to turn that. It turned from a rant to like crazy shit. This is just us in general.
My mom's gonna watch this, and I'm going through my. I'm talking about my.
Sexual.
Who am I kidding? She would have.
He gives a fuck.
She would have tuned it out about 2 minutes into this thing.
Okay, so we get in there and Allison is like, he spoke to me, and he's like, what did he say?
That was stupid too.
I'm gonna do my best to impersonate his dumbass. What did he say? And she was like, if you let me out, I'll fucking tell you. She didn't literally say that. Like, she should have said that. I was like...
And then he just pulls over.
And he just pulls over and lets her out. What did he say? He's like, you let me out. And then Michael just straight, like, out of WWE
No, before that...
The Attitude Era.
He's
Boom!
like, he's like, was it Judith?
Was it Judith?
And then you just see Michael's hand move, and then you see Allison. She's like, fuck. And then you see
and then
Michael
it's like you should have Stone Cold's music, the brang, because he starts fucking straight attitude,
breaks.
just straight started kicking the fucking seat in. That's when I found out he was fucking superhero.
Before that, you could actually see Michael's eye, and through the rearview mirror when he looks at Sartain.
Yeah, it's like
his eye is showing. Like one of them is showing. I think he only has one eye.
Yeah, he got stabbed.
Yeah, so. I thought that was like that's the look up, you son of a bitch.
But what was the best death in the movie?
Sartain!
Yeah, that fucking shit paid off. He got his head. What did you say? Speak. What did he say?
He said, say something.
He fucking said something, alright. It was a foot to the face. That's the most brutal. Like, it was like a watermelon. That shit was awesome. I almost clapped. I almost did a Dumbledore clap.
That was the best kill of the movie.
But
by far.
But then we get to the scene, like Allison runs off into the woods. She hauls ass, which would any rational fucking human being would do. And then we get to the scene where the cops are talking in the car about what they're eating. And I felt it was just filler. Like I was like, they were like, oh, I made a brownie. And
you actually liked that.
I didn't mind it. I was like, this is just filler. I'm like, this is probably what cops are talking about when there isn't fucking gang rallies happening and shit. You know what I mean?
Real cops aren't that stupid, man. Not that corny.
Maybe, I mean, it was corny, but then they pull up and it didn't even show them die. Like they were like, oh well, they tried the.
That's unfortunate.
Stupidity
deserves death.
Now they did have it awesome whenever Michael. Okay, so Michael shows up at Lori's house, but then how we find out is the dad, the peanut butter on the penis dad, walks out and he sees the fucking skull hollowed out like a fucking jack-o'-lantern.
You just had to go back to the
the peanut butter on the penis. No, that's but
fucking Ray.
Yeah, and then he gets his neck he gets strangled. He gets strangled, and nobody gives one fuck.
Nobody cares.
Nobody in the family gives a shit.
The only thing that I heard after that happened that was like.
He's here.
Cares when Lori was like, Ray.
Yeah, and that was it.
And that was it. And then she looks out the door window and she sees Michael like staring her down.
And then they get into the basement. The fucking shelter.
No. Michael comes up to the door.
Oh yeah.
He starts slamming her head
Why
into
the fuck
the door.
Would you get in front of glass?
Yeah. He like busted his arms. Or his hands, whatever, through the...
she blew off half his fucking hand
and then she blew off his hand!
Right, it was like that. Like, he's going to be doing Shocker for life.
As cool as that was, I was like, why? Now what's he going to do in the sequels? Which, at this point, I didn't even know there was going to be a sequel.
Yeah, I thought this was going to be the one and done. I was like, this is a sequel, and this is it. So, he goes in the house. They go into the little... The thing swings open, the fucking...
The trap door.
Yeah, and they get in there. They're like, she's like, go in there, hide. You know what I mean? When she closes up, Michael's walking around. They obviously fucking shoot. Lori does. It's like, you just gave away your fucking position.
Yep.
And then she goes out. She's like, stay down here.
That's why he knew after some shit goes down later on in this scene that they were down there.
Yeah.
And he knew to move that island.
Yeah.
Out of the middle.
And
of the
then
forest.
she starts to do kind of like what he does in the movie. She starts hunting them down. And then it turns to Home Alone, where she's setting up, traps. She's got these trap doors that are going down because she's sealing off every fucking possible exit. Then they did the door scene with, with her and the door, how it was in the first one, how she thought he might be in there.
Yeah.
And then she opened it, and it was the peanut butter on his penis, dude.
Ray.
Yeah, he's like folded in half, wasn't he? He was like
fucking
folded up. And then Michael just busts out of nowhere like the fucking Kool-Aid Man. And just like runs out of nowhere.
And he actually does this little number like he remembers her, and he's like,
yeah.
He cocks his head sideways.
And then
he remembered her.
Yeah, and then Michael fucks her up, and she falls off the balcony.
Yeah, and that's a callback to the original.
And in the theater, when Michael looks back and sees Lori was gone, I think the whole damn theater started clapping. Like, that shit was genius. I was like,
I don't remember that.
Really?
Yeah.
Everybody was like, I was clapping. I didn't do a Dumbledore clap. I was like, fucking. I didn't do the.
I think my reaction was, okay.
But then it showed that, and then it showed Michael start. He knows where they are, and he starts trying to rip off the fucking trapdoor, and her daughter's like, I can't do it. I can't do it. And he rips that off like a G. I did too. Cool. And as soon as he gets down there, she's like, gotcha. And just
shot him right in the side of the neck.
Why the fuck didn't she shoot him in the head? I mean, I can understand like in that, but when she was like, got you, she had him in her sights.
Yeah, but she shot him in the neck.
And then Lori comes out and just says some shit and then stabs
him. She says,
him.
trick or treat, Michael.
She could have just like stabbed
him. Or no, she said Happy Halloween.
Yeah.
Happy Halloween, Michael.
And then she pushes his ass down there.
That was her trick or treat motherfucker moment.
Yeah, and then he rolls down the steps and then they run up and he grabs Allison, right? And she cuts him with his own knife. Mm-hmm. And he's just like, fuck it! He's like, I already done got half my hand blown off. I ain't fucking...
And he let go, and then they bring the bars in.
Yeah, and then she pulls a fucking lever and it just cages his ass in there. Then they light the fucking house on fire. The gas starts going. So it's like, oh, I want to burn our fucking whole house down just to trap him in there. And that I love the scene where he's looking at her as the fire's around. Like, he's like, this shit's personal now.
It's a cool scene.
Don't you think his mask... Dude, it would be awesome.
It's a cool shot, I mean.
It would be awesome as fuck if his mask just kind of melted to his skin from the heat.
Man.
So he can't take that shit off.
I would actually kind of like that.
Yeah, like, I think that would be really cool. Because that heat, that latex, man.
It would be different, for sure.
Yeah. And then they run out. Nobody gives a fuck about the peanut butter on the penis, a.k.a. Ray. Nobody gives a fuck. They lost a dad and they lost a husband. You know what I mean? Like, that's poor. But the last scene we see is they jump on like this one truck, and Allison still has the knife.
Yeah.
And then it freeze frames. When I seen that freeze frame, I was like, okay, this new.
It didn't really freeze.
It
didn't freeze frame. It just closed in.
Yeah,
and
it just
went
closed
to black.
in, and then it went to black, and then that's when Blake goes, "This is some horse shit."
I said something like that.
And walked out of the theater like that. But I thought it was not going to have another sequel. Like, I was kind of like, oh, this is okay.
When I saw that, I kind of figured there would be a sequel.
Yeah. But with this, like, I mean, I really enjoyed it. And, like, what next year's is Halloween Kills. Is that what it's called?
Yeah.
We're getting 2 more.
Well, it's not next year. Well, yeah, it is next year.
It's next year. Yeah.
It's October of 2020.
Yes. And then we're getting Halloween Kills. Weren't they trying to release it on, like, the 2 fucking days in the same month?
Well, that was a rumor.
Yeah, Halloween Kills and then Halloween Ends, which I hope they actually kill Michael Myers. Because I'm sick of this fucking franchise and it needs to be done right.
You know, I actually...
Even though I love him.
I heard somewhere that, wasn't it Mustafa Akkad? He actually put it in his dying wishes or whatever that Michael Myers can never be killed on screen. Never be killed. That explains what.
I just fucking spoiler alert.
That explains H2O.
Yeah, fuck that. Oh no, that one was good. I'm thinking about Resurrection.
Yeah.
H2O had a perfect ending.
It really did, and then because of money, they want that money.
So with Halloween 2018, yeah, and again, at another hour review, the fucking camera battery died. So, yeah, we really got into a rant with this one. So
this one went on a lot longer than we thought it was going to go on.
Yes, so, yeah. Not all our reviews are going to be hours long.
If you have stuck with us this long, God bless you.
Thank you.
You are amazing.
Seriously.
Thank you so much for watching.
But with Halloween 2018, we've got 2 more coming out, which I'm excited for.
Halloween Kills, Halloween Ends.
And we've got 2 more years of Halloween movies.
Yeah, and then in about 3 years,
we'll get a fucking reboot.
After that, we'll get
another reboot.
Yeah, or maybe they'll just take geriatric old Michael Myers and have him like
his ass is in a retirement home. How the fuck did he lift that fucking thing? I don't know, man.
Because he's supernatural, even though they don't want to say he's supernatural.
So, Blake, out of Halloween 2018, a 1 out of 10 for this film.
Well, my original rating was a 6.
Because he was pissed. You gave it like a 2 when we walked out of there.
No,
you were
didn't.
just enraged.
I didn't give it. I might have said 2, just being pissed off.
Yeah, you just pissed.
I didn't mean it. I'll give it a 7. Now.
You give it a 7 out of 10?
It went up a little bit because I accept it more for what it is. But man, is it overrated by some people. Some people give it like I don't know. I've actually
like me?
I watch a lot of other people on YouTube, and they loved Halloween when it first came out.
See, I haven't watched anything.
They loved it, and
my own thing.
You know, now when they talk about it, they're like, we still love it because it's Halloween, but you know they acknowledge the problems with it because the high wore off. You know? So yeah.
I give this an 8 out of 10. I almost gave it a 9. I almost gave it a 9.
At one point you did.
But the couple scenes, the Sertankian fucking Laurie Strode and Michael Myers facing off, like that shit killed me for it. So I'm gonna give it an 8 out of 10. I mean, it was a really good movie, but like if you love the original, it might piss you off
a little bit. Yeah,
just but a little bit. I think it's better than Halloween 2 because Halloween 2 was very dated. They're still smoking in the fucking hospital.
I don't care
and
how
shit.
dated it is. It's nostalgia.
It is. And when he's dunking the chick in the hot water.
That's like one of my favorite scenes.
I was like that. I wonder why. But yeah, that was a really good scene.
Yeah. And we have to give a shout out to a certain scene that's in the movie. For one of our buddies.
What is his name?
And you know, the world is full of love and happiness. And I'm not gonna let you tell me any different, Tyler.
I'm sorry. The world is what is it? Peace, love and peace, or some shit. The Laurie's daughter had said.
No, she didn't say love and peace. She said love and understanding.
Love and understanding, like a fucking Marvin Gaye lyric.
God.
But yeah, I'll give this an 8 out of 10. You'll give it a 7 out of 10.
Yeah, we're in the middle. 7.
Yeah, this is if you like the Halloween and Michael Myers franchise, check it out. It's definitely better than 3, 4, 5, 6, and 8. And RZ 1 and 2, which I'm not even gonna get. We ain't even gonna review those fucking films.
I kind of want to, just so I can rant.
I doomed myself again. Now fucking Avatar, I'm doomed with that.
We're just going to do a lot of reviews for movies that...
Space people.
That make us angry. Because I think that, you know, you viewers out there, you're going to love those videos, seeing us get really angry.
You're going to have a lot of them. But yeah, until then, yeah, I give this a real high...
The Crow Wicked Prayer.
Talk about a load of shit. That's like Jeff Goldblum. That is one big pile of shit. But until then, this is a good movie. Check it out. Blake was pissed the first viewing, but if he can get over it from what he did in the theater and me laughing hysterically, I mean, you should check it out. But yeah, this is Halloween 2018, of course, released in 2018. And check it out. You can get it on any Amazon, any fucking where, anywhere. Even though this steelbook,
I would get the steelbook. If you're gonna buy it, get the steelbook because that will actually make you. I think it'll make you appreciate the movie even more.
It was a Best Buy exclusive, but you can probably find it on eBay. I don't like to go to eBay too much because they like to go out of the prices. It's too high.
I like eBay.
Yeah, me too. But sometimes with stuff like this, but anyways, like I would pick up if you're a really good horror fan. I'd pick up this copy. Would you?
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah,
I mean, I'm a completist, so I had to get all the Halloween movies.
Yes.
So yeah,
I feel like we're Far From Home.
I have every version of the original Halloween. I have the Blu-ray. I have the DVD. I have the 4K, and apparently they're coming out with a. Well, no, that's this one. They're coming out with another version of this one.
No shit.
Yeah, it's another steelbook.
Well, people pick that up if it's out. Like, I mean,
I'm not getting it, but you know.
But yeah, this is the Halloween review, and appreciate watching this. I mean, this is a long one.
Thank you for sticking with us for however long it's been, and you know, we appreciate you.
Yeah. And I'm Tyler.
I'm Blake.
And this has been
Geek Radar.